Mayor Libby Schaaf today announced a new partnership with Kaiser Permanente to get people off the streets and into homes. Kaiser plans to invest $200 million into its Thriving Communities Fund with the aim of helping to reduce homelessness. Kaiser, of course, is headquartered in Oakland, and their CEO says he saw the need to do something every day that he headed to work.
But at a personal level, it was also every morning when I was driving down 980. It was front and center for me to see how bad the problem is. And so I'm able to project under the freeway, the encampment that is not unique to Oakland, it's all over the country.
The aim here is to help at least 500 people who are living on the streets in Oakland. The Thriving Communities Fund will also address homelessness in other cities across the country as well. Joining us now is Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf to talk more about this. Tell me about the specifics of this plan. You must be pretty excited.
Oh, it's amazing. And Kaiser is really redefining corporate responsibility. And they announced three things today, Frank. The 500 homeless individuals that they have pledged to take care of are 500 Oaklanders over the age of 50 with at least one chronic health issue. And they have pledged to take these individuals off the streets and get them permanently housed. It's on top of that they announced two very innovative funds. First, a $50 million equity fund just for the Bay Area. And they announced their first investment out of that fund. And it's a 41-unit building that is in the San Antonio neighborhood of Oakland. The idea is to look in gentrifying neighborhoods, find apartment buildings that are currently occupied with great working class families, but who are feeling very insecure about their housing. To buy that building, to put permanent affordability protections on it, and to put it under the ownership and management of nonprofit affordable housing organizations. Today, Ebaltzy announced that they're purchasing a 41-unit building in San Antonio. This is going to really mean housing security for hundreds. And this was just the first investment out of this $50 million fund for the Bay Area. And on top of that, they announced a $100 million fund that is going to be a loan fund. So again, not an equity investment, lending money that will then recirculate. And this is available for all of their markets across the country.
How much of a difference do you think this will make? We heard the CEO of Kaiser talk about what everyone in the Bay Area sees all the time, and that is these massive homeless encampments. I know Oakland has 3 tough shed communities, and you're going to start a 4th. Is all of this really making a difference?
Absolutely. We have to do it all. We have to have emergency interventions like the Tough Shed Cabin communities to get people off of the streets into safety and services. We started that experiment a year ago. So far, 70% of those people have exited to permanent or transitional housing. We have to have rapid rehousing centers. Kaiser helped us invest in our Holland, our newest rapid rehousing center, which is up and running now. But the permanent solution is twofold. One, expanding the supply of permanently affordable housing, as well as preventing homelessness in the first place. And Kaiser's 2 funds that they announced today, an equity fund for the Bay Area and a national lending fund. And again, they put in $50 million and it's matched by enterprise community partners. They are also going to be challenging other companies to contribute to this investment fund because it's going to be a revolving fund. It's a loan fund. The money comes back. Very innovative.
This is a regional problem. Do you ever get concerned that if Oakland is doing all of this, that it might attract people who are living on the streets in other cities to come to Oakland?
Well, Frank, we have got to address homelessness on a national, state, regional, and city level. It is not acceptable that anyone spends the night on a street. It's not acceptable that in a country and a region as wealthy as ours, that people don't have the basic human need of food and shelter. And Kaiser is committed to not just play a role locally, but nationally. Bernard was one of the very first CEOs that joined me when I was a founding member of Mayors and CEOs for U.S. Housing Investment. This is a bipartisan group of mayors that are trying to change the way that our federal government invests in housing as well as housing policies. These are the kinds of things that we have to do to transform our systems, because it really is a moral outrage.
It really is, and it's great to see Kaiser step up. And Mayor, we appreciate you coming in and talking with us tonight.
Well, I'm excited about our partnership, and I'm excited about really making an impact on this incredible need.
Yeah, and we'll have you back to talk about how it goes.
Great.
Yeah, appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Thanks, Frank.